Hey guys, I was at McDonald's there. I usually go to McDonald's most mornings, get a cup of coffee, and yesterday morning I was in, there was two young fellas in it, two foreign dudes in it, I was standing at the sink, they were standing right behind me, at the piss pots, the urinals behind me, laying up against the wall or whatever, and I said, look, they were blabbering away and they were standing on top of me nearly, so I just asked them what the story was, you know what I'm saying, like, what were that, oh, we're just having a conversation. Alright, that's grand, you're having a conversation standing on top of piss pots, you know. You weren't actually, were you told to stand there, and 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 project your little negativity onto me where you're standing on top of me blobbering away rubbish, so I said, what's the story? He's going to school. Oh no, I'm a tourist. That's what he said, but I doubt it. uh, I said, look lads, if you'd be able to talk outside, you know what I'm saying, have a chat out there, to be more room, instead. So say, you're standing in McDonald's toilets at 8:30 in the fucking morning, having a conversation with our mate, or whatever he is, you know, and you're supposed to be saying you're a tourist. You're touring McDonald's toilets at 8:30 in the morning. Is that to carry on? So basically, oh, you've been very aggressive. I say, look, that's not been aggressive. I'm only having to talk to you, That's not aggressive, buddy. So they left anyone on out. I just was a minute, washed my hands and face out, down, no sign of topside, no sign of downstairs anywhere in McDonald's. So basically, the conversation mustn't have been that important. They couldn't continue it outside. But this is the tactics to play, guys. This is the rubbish nonsense carry on that they play, but it was all a thing. They probably knew that I was going to get involved in this, what I'm saying, like a drama scenario, type thing, to stress you out and bug your day or whatever it is, or maybe you could get violent and then, of course I'd be arrested, seeing, all the usual. Of course, what else? What else? Lock them up, but make sure you get them on a good locking up charge. But that was all right anyway, guys. I used to go into McDonald's or fucking Rossmore Forest Park after I get my coffee out there, have a walk around, chill about, walk about, and there's now the ruins of a castle, This was the Sunday before last. And the stalkers usually this last couple of weeks congregate around the steps up into the what do you call it, oh, there's no castle there left at the minute. All there is a fucking foundation there with a bit of a green in the middle of it, So I go usually up the steps and walk around and come back out. The week before last, the Sunday before last, I was coming back out, congregating around there, and the boy walks over, to the left, and I was going down the steps. Oh, progress. This is all I care. Past the remarks, I walked on anyway, my business anyway. But there last Sunday there, they were congregating around the steps again. The three guns and the woman was there, So I done me walk around or whatever it was and was walking down the steps, and she came branched off to the left, away from the man, and I was coming down just as I was passing her. Disgraceful. This is all I heard. And I'm there thinking, now this wasn't, she walked away from the three goons that was on the right. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing that she was standing having a conversation with them, and this Disgraceful was in the conversation with the three goons. It was directed at me. This word, and I'm there. Okay, Disgraceful. All right. Well, seeing now that I know that you're involved in organised stalking and harassment, crimes against humanity, would you happen to know anything about forced suicides? Would you happen to know anything about kids going missing in this country? Or being abused? Or would you know anything about old people being abused in the homes? Would you know anything about people being jailed for talking out in this country? Would you know anything about people disappearing? Would you know anything about cover-ups, family cover-ups, forced suicides? Would you know anything about mental health? Would you know anything about projecting your negativity or your words onto someone to try and make their mind work against them. Would you know anything about that? That's a fucking disgrace. That's a disgrace what you're talking about, or what you're trying to project. Now, take your disgrace and shove it up your fucking hole. And don't try and project your disgrace onto me. That's a disgrace. What you're at and what you know. You and your three little gimps. Sorry, guys. This is what they're trying to do out there, is trying to make your mind work against you by projecting it, by doing all these little skits, protect the red cars, the white cars, the negativity, the red, the try and trigger you with all these colours and the cars and all this, you know what I'm saying, zoom, fucking fast driving and lunging cars at you and all the rest, that keep you in a fear state, the fight or flight mode. This is all, this is what they're doing. They're projecting the loony lefties. That's what they are. Would she happen to know anything about, what was it, government informing or informing to the state? Would she know anything about that? Would she know anything about getting paid for being an informer of the state? It mightn't be money she's getting, but it could be something else she's getting. That's a disgrace. It's only tea, guys. But that's what's going on in the country. That's what's going on there. Trying to project all this shit onto you and make up this fucking, would you know anything about the Steady Run programme? So that's a programme that's run in Ireland. It's run in every country in the country. Would you know anything about that? That's a disgrace as well. It's a disgrace too that the foreign people have to look here and see what's going on in the country. That's a disgrace as well. It's a disgrace that the people, anybody that talks out or says anything about this immigration thing or anything, the far left or these loony walks or whatever the fuck you call them, is attacking people left, right and fucking centre. That's fucking bullshit. I'm a dog, I'm a cat, I'm fucking, look at my hair, it's fucking red, green, purple, blue painted. Look. Oh my fucking God of Almighty. But they're right, you see. They're delusional in the head thinking that they're right. And this all came out the same time as the fucking COVID thing, so it did. The abuse of the people it's genocide in this country. The people are abused by left, right and centre. All we are is I said it away back last year. All we are is slaves. But you must set up and take note now that McGregor and Trump is on the scene. I'm telling you that now. So I don't know what the guards is at. They're fucking getting well rigged out for probably getting rigged out for riots or whatever it is. I don't know. Probably building internment camps or something as well, I'd say. Quote, the country split between the ordinary decent people and the ones that's working for the state. That's split down the middle. It mightn't be exactly the same, but you know what I'm getting. That's one fighting against each other, It's all just, as far as I'm concerned, put there for the Irish people to fight, against each other, and that's exactly what's happening. But she wants to know about disgrace. I'll tell her about disgrace. Trying to get your mind to work against you. See, that's the whole type of the program. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'm on my own 24/7. Then you have to go out and look at all these fucking lefty loonies going around the fucking place and state paid informers and all the rest with attacking me. Day in and day fucking out. And then, I'm on my own and they are, oh, he's not right in his head, sure, he's on his own, no one wants anything to do with him. Nobody wants anything to do with him because they're told and they're afraid. My families have no other choice, only do what they're told. And the rest of them as well. And news as well. The Oates are told. You stand there in that corner and you wait there until you're told to drive out or or pull out a junction or told, you just sit down and you fucking do what you're told, to do. Sit and wait on them in the toilets or sit and wait in the cafe or go into McDonald's and wait on them and do this or do that and do the other. Mm. Control, you see, that's lefty loonies. Disgrace the country. They're running the country into the ground. They don't give a shit. We're only cattle anyway to them. But that's what's going on in the country, guys. That's what's happening to me 24/7. Projection and all the rest of it. 10 minutes. Project their negativity the whole time and try and make your mind work against you, and then they turn around and come along and tell you, oh, it's all in your mind. It's all in fucking your mind, the delusional thinking that yous have, and yous are trying to project the negativity and the downfall of people, men, women and children in this country, and the youths of the day. You have the youths of the day fucking destroyed, you have they have the colleges ruined, the whole lot, the schools, the whole lot ruined, fucked, It's not a bit of wonder there's so many suicides in the country. They have the people driven to it, And the biggest suicide rate, Sligo, fucking Cavan, and where else? Limerick, is it? They're the highest suicide. Them counties has the highest suicide rates in Ireland. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. All under the carpet, boys. All the money. That's what it's all down to, But I don't know how we're going to do. The country's in an awful state at the minute. It's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse because everybody seems to be fucking strapping up at the minute, But I seen a lad down. What was he on about? It must have been the 5G towers. I don't know fuck what it was, or these big yokes, these masks with all these fucking dishes on them, the whole lot. He says when the time comes, fucking attack them. He says, first of all, I don't know, he was like only skipping through it per usual, but this is the thinking, the ideology out there, the thinking this now. This is, there's a crowd of people out there, negative people that is indulging in this, working for the state against the Irish people and the downfall of this country. They have a hand in it, and they are the problem with the downfall of this country and the downfall of the Irish people. They have a hand in this. And these lefty, yokey, walkies things as well, them fuckers as well, but and immigrants in this country. It's not been a wonder that they're raping and murdering and things. Sure, their religion has them told to do all this shit. Why, what other way would it be, But then someone was saying that Muslims, that's all they fucking invade any countries to come to. It's always a nationalist or a Christian countries. I don't know. Well, if I get a chance, I'll be on the. If the shit does hit the fan, I'll try and get on the front line anyway. I'll tell you that. I don't give a shit. That's it, guys. I'll leave it at that. But this is the tactics to do. This is what's going on in the country at the minute. They're running the Irish people and the country down into the ground. It's destroyed. And what do I tell you? And I'm sorry to say it, and I hate to say it, but 90% of it are not. Well, I'd say about whatever percentage anyway is at the hands of the Irish people themselves. But that's all right now. They're contributing all this fucking negativity and all this woke shit and all this, LGBTQ fucking rubbish and all the rest of it today. This is all the scenario in this country, at the present minute. What good is it? What is it going to do? It's only going to ruin the country and the people. That's all it's going to do, you know. But then, you know, I don't give a fuck myself, right? I have my family. My family's reared, whatever. They don't. If they want something to do with me, well and good. If they don't, don't. That's it. But I've nothing to lose at the minute. I've nothing to fucking lose. So, I know if the war does fucking come, that's it. That'll come. But, fuck yous lefty loosey cunts, and fuck yous woke cunts as well. Fuck the whole lot of yous. You know, yous are a fucking disgrace to the country and the world is looking at yous. Disgrace. There's disgrace in you now.